One of the rarest cars on the planet, a $6 million Bugatti Chiron Pur Sport, sat wrecked in a Miami garage with its manufacturer actively trying to make sure it never drove again. Matt Armstrong looked at that situation and made a decision that nobody saw coming. The car belonged to Alex Gonzalez, a 25-year-old Miami millionaire and content creator known as FX Alex Geet. He'd owned it barely 2 months before crashing it during a stunt. Insurance paid out. Most people would have walked away. Instead, Alex bought it back from Copart auction for $1.9 million and called Matt Armstrong. Matt booked a last-minute flight from the UK to Miami the moment he heard. Only 60 Pur Sports were ever built. This crash had taken the count to 59. Even getting to the garage was chaotic. A Chevy cut across 4 lanes and slammed into his team's Ferrari on the way. 2 wrecked cars were now waiting. A Bugatti technician flew in from France, inspected the damage, and declared it a total loss. The estimate to repair it came in at $1.7 million in parts alone. Deployed airbags, cracked carbon fiber, destroyed headlights, a twisted frame. Then Bugatti did something nobody expected. They locked the VIN. No authorized dealer on earth could now sell a single part for this car. Mate Rimac, the CEO of Bugatti, posted a public response on Instagram. He said the repair costs being discussed online were inaccurate, that the parts couldn't be 3D printed, and that splitting the chassis required specialized equipment only 2 facilities in the entire world possessed. It was a very public way of telling Armstrong the project was finished before it started. Armstrong's response: he called his dad. Together, they rigged up a standard 2-post lift and the rolling base from a workshop garbage can. Using that improvised setup, they split a $6 million Bugatti Chiron in half in a private garage. The exact thing Bugatti's CEO had said required one of 2 specialist facilities on the planet. What the split revealed was brutal. The crash had shoved the engine forward, crushing coolant lines and damaging surrounding components. The aluminum engine and gearbox mount support was fractured clean through. The gearbox housing itself had taken serious damage, a part specifically engineered to break in a crash, and one that Bugatti considered essentially irreplaceable. A specialist TG welded it back together anyway. Bugatti eventually blinked. After Alex Gonzalez threatened to manufacture parts via 3D printing, Rimac engaged directly, lifted the parts blacklist, and reduced their repair estimates. Armstrong's team patched a coolant pipe with rigid brake hose, fitted a custom Valvetronic exhaust, bolted the 2 halves back together with 14 titanium bolts, and the Chiron started for the first time. What Matt Armstrong pulled off here goes beyond a car rebuild. He took on a billion-dollar manufacturer, ignored every warning, improvised where experts said improvisation was impossible, and won. Whether this Chiron ever hits the road again is still an open question, but the decision he made in that Miami garage, that one's already answered.